Full of greed, heart full of spite. Foodie can't see the light. Overeating, losing the fight. Greed a hold her tight day and night.
Welcome back. In this video we're going to take a look at Chantal's medical update videos from last week. First one, I was in a Kuwait hospital for diabetes complications, and then my appointment with internal medicine. I was put on new meds. So she does seem a lot more hopeful at the end of the second video. Let me know what you think in the comments. So this is her video. I was in a Kuwait hospital for diabetes complications. It's from 6 days ago. Now she's got a brand new intro, which is a bit creepy if you ask me. What do you think? I do have it on 1.5 speed, but here we go.
There, abusers.
Isn't that weird? And then we've got the usual cameo. We'll just skip through that. Here we go, and whoa, she's got the red lipstick on.
Well, hello, darlings. Welcome back to another video. So,
The low BMI voice. Hello, darlings. I think she's trying to copy Mariam Mukbang. There's another Australian lady that's popped up in gorlworld lately, and the consensus is that she's a troll. She calls herself Mariam Herbawi or something, but she used to be called Mariam Mukbang. She does everything pretty much that Foodie does, but also takes a piss out of it. And I think this is where she's copying her. If you're interested, go and look her up on YouTube. She has her own channel.
So behind me I have some roses and a cat. Can't get any better than that. Oh yeah, and my plaque. So what I have for you are just some random clips that I took. Very few clips from the clinic, from the hospital, mostly the food, but a bit of the surrounding.
Of course it would be mostly the food, wouldn't it?
And on the way to the clinic, we stopped and we saw some date trees. Being from Canada, I've only seen dates in the trees.
She talks about these dates for a bit. I mean, who cares about dates? I'm going to skip on that.
So this is current present time, how I'm talking to you right now. As you can see,
What a weird thing to say. This is present time, how I'm talking to you right now. Sorry, I can't help doing that voice. It cracks me up.
my makeup back, I'm back on camera. I'm feeling well, I'm feeling healthier. And that is probably because the medications are working, the antibiotics. I had a pretty bad kidney infection, for those of you who are not.
She has got a lot of makeup on there. A lot of makeup. She looks a bit swollen again in the face, I have to say.
Aware of what happened. I had a pretty bad kidney infection. I did have one not even a month ago. I think what happened was it never fully resolved. That's maybe also the doctor said that could have happened as well. And also,
did you not finish your course of treatment? That's so like you, isn't it, Chantal?
just that my blood sugars have been really high. So there's two things that three things I'm really trying to fix. Number one being the infection, because that can cause your blood sugars to remain elevated. My blood sugars are fluctuating, like they go lower, they go high, and you know, they usually are pretty high right now, despite being on my medication.
You don't say.
And everything else. And so I'm trying to deal with that. I'm trying to deal with the high blood sugar, and I'm also trying to, of course, tackle this weight issue.
This weight issue that you've had for many, many years and can't be asked to do anything about it.
And get on a proper diet plan for that. So I was put on insulin, and so far it doesn't seem to be very effective, but he put me on a low dose of like 5 units. So I'm injecting myself with that, but I have an appointment later today, and so I'm going to show you the vlog, just the little bits here and there. But I first wanted to just come and do an introduction because I didn't shoot one of those, and I just wanted to let you know how I'm feeling now. So
that's nice of you.
I am down overall since my last weigh-in at the doctor, like November 2023. I weighed in at 166, and I'm actually, when I weighed in this time at the same clinic, I'm 150 kgs, just like
bullshit.
Like a little over that. But that was, you know, since I went to the clinic, I didn't eat much for the last.
She's just delusional, isn't she?
The next 3 days after that. But I have started eating again, so I know I'll put on a bit of weight.
Of course you have.
I'm waiting to, like, for my body to adjust to all the medications, regulate blood sugar, get on a proper blood sugar regulating diet. And yes, I know that's going to mean eliminating a lot more carbs than I've been eating. I do realize that.
Oh, good. You've known this for a long time. It's made no difference.
But again, the higher blood sugars right now are probably mostly related to the infection, is what the doctor said. So I'm going to work with the doctor, come up with a good medicine plan. And then I was given a slip to go to one of the buildings, one of the clinics that are in the hospital, to partake in a diabetes education program run by like some nurses, I think. So
yeah, right. Like you're going to attend that.
So diabetic nurses. So I will be excited for that because
excited, really? Yeah, you look it.
At this point, with my blood sugars not going down, like I thought I was doing okay, like, you know, things that I thought were okay are not. It just depends. So
no, that's not you knew what you were doing was not okay. You knew damn well. Don't try and spin that one.
I have to really, you know, put more work into it, even more, because this time
even more. You've never put any work into it.
I need to get on the right track and I need to get healthy, and that's what my focus in my life has to be right now, or else there's not really going to be much else to focus on with how sick I've been. You've seen, like, you know, my content and stuff. Like, I don't do much, and it makes it worse that it's so hot outside. Like
oh, here we go, hot weather blaming again. Poor me, it's too hot.
To do any major things, I'm gonna have to wait till I'm healthier, and I'm gonna have to wait till it's a bit
to do any major things, it's too hot for you to even go outside at the minute to do a walk, and you can only walk a few feet at a time. We've seen that on your live streams.
Colder out, guys, because it's unbearable for me, especially with my health issues. But we will still go, you know, maybe grab a coffee. There's so many things you can do indoors here as well, as I've said many times.
So why haven't you been doing more of them then? All these great indoor things.
So, all that being said, I guess that's all I want to say. So anyways, that is, that's it for now. I hope you enjoy this, and I'll keep you guys updated as things develop, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye. Oh, great B-roll footage of those date trees. Let's just speed up through that. Filler content. Oh my god. Whoa. What an angle. Oh my goodness. That shirt is about to rip off her. Waiting hours at the clinic. Didn't she say in the other video it was very efficient and she was very impressed? But waiting hours. Bit of TMI there. Trying to drink water to give a pee sample. You've never had a problem drinking water, Chantal, have you? We see you constantly on your videos and live streams, knocking back the huge bottles of water. So trying to drink water, you've never had to try to drink water. Yes, we know you had a kidney infection. Oh, and of course we have to focus on the food, don't we? Given hot milk and tea. Well, it looks like you were given actually hot milk and a tea bag. And a biscuit, she says. That looks like a piece of cake to me. She says it wasn't sweet tasting. Oh, does that mean it wasn't nice, Chantal? Oh. What? I love the cute cup design. Have you really got nothing else from your hospital visit better than this? I mean, I wouldn't have bothered putting this in, but of course it's Chantal and it's food. Who am I kidding? How long is she going to hover on this? And yet that's not what I know as a biscuit. It looks like a piece of cake, slice of a cake. The hell? For lunch? I've never seen a hospital meal like that. That looks like takeout, doesn't it? And of course, Twitter sleuths investigated hospital meals in Kuwait, and none of them could find any that were served like this. Now, I have to say, I have been a patient in various hospitals. I've been a member of the medical staff working in hospitals. I have never ever seen hospital food presented like this. It looks like takeout, and I wouldn't be surprised if Salah brought it in for her. Who knows? I did not feel up to the beet salad or even eating all the food except the grapes. Oh, get stuffed. That spoon it's got food residue on it. You can see the rice has some missing. The chicken had some missing. I think the yogurt lid had been opened as well. Yeah, you can see there the yogurt lid's been opened. Who's she trying to kid with this?
Well, hello guys, hello. So we came all the way to the appointment in the morning because there wasn't like a specified time on the paper, and so
and then she's got at the bottom in fine print the time was written. My bad. How irresponsible can you be to not even get such an important medical appointment time right? Oh, there really is no hope, is there?
So apparently we have to come after 2 at the specific clinic, so I'll find out more after. I'm gonna this is like just a mix of clips I took along my little journey of being sick. We have to nail this. We have to get this all under control.
Oh, so Salah's gonna stop bringing you shitty food, is he? The takeouts that you whine for. Somehow, I don't think so.
But yeah, I'm taking my health seriously.
No, you're
I was
not.
concerned about that. So yeah, just stay tuned.
Yeah, I think a lot in the community are more concerned about your health than you've ever been, than you are right now.
Just be patient. I have to be patient as well, and
be patient.
We will see. Like I have, you know, a slip to get some diabetes education, so I'm going to be signing up for that. I have this appointment. I'm going to be being followed by doctors and everything, so don't worry.
You mean don't worry? Who's worried? I'm not worried. I don't think there's many people be worried. If you're not worried, Chantal, why should anybody else be worried, huh?
We will figure this out. Yeah,
we again.
But anyway, so that is that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. But overall, I would say the experience, you know.
What? She just ended it, didn't she? Thank you for watching, and now she's starting again. She got to pad it out for those mid-roll ads.
At the Kuwait hospitals are very good. Very, very good. I had a good experience. I don't know, just good, I guess, I don't know what you call it, service from the nurses, the doctors, the staff, all that stuff. So I feel like I'm going to be well taken care of, and I can keep seeing different doctors if I need to. Like, I don't feel as worried about it. I feel like I can relax a bit knowing that I do have access to healthcare here. That was something I was worried about, you know, just like.
But you've accessed healthcare there before. I mentioned this in the last video. She's treating this as if it's the very first time. What is going on with her?
It just being very crazy and very expensive and just everything. So I'm just really relieved about that part. And
the money, of course.
And I'll keep you guys updated. I know I wasn't going to talk about health, but that's like going to be my whole life right now, is trying to figure this out, get my blood sugars under control, get this infection gone, because that.
We knew you'd go back to talking about personal stuff in your health. You always do.
It's affecting the blood sugars majorly. The doctor did say that. And, you know, I need to figure it out for sure, because, you know, just has to happen. So anyways, okay, so we are going to come back in the afternoon and I'll do another vlog. So stay tuned. Bye.
Bye. So this is a video called My Appointment with Internal Medicine. I was put on new meds. Now she starts it with this card here asking for the thumbs up and subscribers. She didn't normally do this. Are those subscribers waning on you, Chantal? Not as popular as you used to be, are you, love?
Hello guys, hello darlings.
Hello, darlings. That's a piss take of Mariam mukbang that I was talking about.
I'm super excited. I'm super happy.
Are you?
And I woke up from a nap. I took my blood sugar, and it's been the lowest it's been so far in a long while, like since being sick. So my blood sugars have been going up and down, but they've been not going down very much. When I got sick on July 1st, basically, they were...
She's hyper, isn't she? She's out of breath, and she's like, oh, I'm so excited.
high. Like, the highest was 25 mmol. I'll try to convert that for you guys, but maybe not. I don't know.
Wow.
It's very Googleable. I apologize if I forget or whatever.
Actually, isn't that what it was when she had her first kidney infection? I think it was that. Or 24. It was at that range.
So yeah, so I have an update for you guys. Part 2 on, I went to my first follow-up appointment at the internal medicine. I was basically, this is a follow-up appointment that was made by the doctor in observation at the emergency department when I went there. So my journey has been going to a clinic, and a private clinic, basically getting assessed, getting blood work done, urine.
All right, so it was a private clinic she was in before. Again, I'm just thinking back to that meal. You'd expect more from a private clinic. Yeah, it still looks like takeout to me.
Sampled whatever I could provide, because you guys saw in my picture where I'm like trying to drink those little cups of water. Like, I don't know why, but I wasn't giving out anything that day, hardly. So probably because of the infection, but every time I think of that, I want to...
Dehydrated, maybe?
I want to drink water, because having a kidney infection and diabetes will make you so thirsty. I always used to wonder why my grandma always, like growing up, always was obsessed with having a glass of water. Like, she had to have water, like it was like air for her. She always had to have water with her. She could not go outside without water. And now I'm like that. So I should have seen it as like foreshadowing. I don't know. Anyways, so I was given, because I was in the emergency department. So basically after the clinic, they saw my numbers, and specifically like the creatinine level and like the urine analysis that came back. The doctor was concerned, and he was like, you need to go to the emergency. I'm going to write you a letter to go there with, the concern. So I spent some time in the hospital, in the observation department, women's observation. And
hold on, that's what she showed us in the last video. So that meal was in the hospital then? Oh, doesn't really matter. It's just if she's got Scatman sneaking her in the inappropriate type of food, that's not good.
And the doctor made me a couple follow-up appointments. He made me a follow-up appointment with internal medicine, like to follow up regarding everything, the medications they put me on, my blood sugar levels and this and that. And then a little slip to go anytime to set up an appointment for some diabetic education, which I will do very soon. And
she's told us about this so many times, this diabetic education. I'll be stunned if she goes.
So yeah, so I had my appointment on Wednesday. Today's Thursday. I was discharged from the hospital Monday night.
Are you sure about that? She had to think then. I wonder if she was in the hospital for more than the time she says. She doesn't want us to know how serious it is. Maybe she got told some very bad news. That would account for her bitchiness in her previous life.
So that didn't give me a lot of time to like try the new medication. Like, it was only like a day and a half maybe until I had my follow-up appointment. But anyway, I went there, and I failed to look at the bottom of the, like, the doctor just took my phone, took a picture of the appointment, but I didn't see the bottom where it said, please come between 2 and 5 p.m. So the clinic was only between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. So I went.
Couldn't Salah, the ever supportive husband, have checked that for you? Wouldn't he have maybe had a casual glance at the appointment card to make sure he was getting you there at the right time?
Early in the morning was a lot, and we had to come back in the afternoon. So that's fine. We came back in the afternoon, and we saw the doctor, and he just basically was like, okay, how are you doing? How are your blood sugars? And my blood sugars at that time, like, I tested my blood sugar before going to the appointment, and it was like 18.5. So it was really high. And I was just like getting discouraged. Whoa. Because like, I was just like really, like, no matter what medications I took, whatever, nothing was working. And I remember the doctor in obs saying to start with 5 units of insulin, which apparently was like too low, because you're supposed to also go by body weight. So the doctor was like, well, yeah, 5 units of insulin is too low. So you have to go by what your body weight is. So he checked the report with my body weight. So yeah, he went by that. And they...
Lots of jump cuts there. What is she cutting out? She doesn't want us to know. Her real weight?
They weighed me at the clinic, so it was on the report that the doctor wrote for them. So they still had that in the system. And yeah, so he...
So you were given the wrong dosage. They already had your weight from the clinic, but still prescribed you the wrong dosage. That's not good.
Upped it to 15 units of insulin at around 10 p.m. in the evenings, and he put me on some new medications.
Now, in gorlworld, in the community, mostly Twitter, they've worked out that 15 units means that she is 450 pounds. 450.
One is, I'll show you them, I guess, you know, for educational purposes. So there's something written on this one in Arabic, and I don't know what it is, so I don't want to show you.
You don't want to show us?
Zocor, 20 milligrams of Zocor.
Zocor. So I've looked this up. This is a statin used to decrease lipid levels, along with good diet and exercise and weight loss, and it's also prescribed to those who are at risk of heart trouble.
And this is for, he's saying that these are like baseline medications that they give here, particular in this, I know at this clinic, for people who are type 2 diabetic, and you know, because of the organs that are affected by type 2 diabetes, you know, #1 killer apparently of diabetes is actually heart disease. So he's giving me a, it's to help with cholesterol. Zocor is actually also used, from what I read, for like chronic kidney disease. So excuse me, he gave me some Zocor. I take 1 a day of that. It's like a tablet mukbang.
Tablet mukbang.
He also gave me Forxiga.
Again, I looked that up. It's used in the treatment of type 2 diabetes, heart failure, and chronic kidney problems.
Is also a tablet for type 2 diabetes. It's supposed to help regulate blood sugar even more. So I take that once a day. Also, I still take my Janumet twice a day with food. So one of them, like my first meal of the day. And then, so yes, I've been on like kind of a schedule where I, you know, have to be up in the, not early morning, but in the morning enough to take the tablets and everything like that. Like I have a schedule. I have like alarms that I set for my tablets. You know, I don't want to miss one because I have so many now, unfortunately. But anyways, inshallah in the future that will change.
Not sure it will change.
Because the doctor's like, you know what can change all of this is if you just completely get your weight under control. So I'll get to that in a minute. Excuse me. So I'm still on the antibiotic for the kidney infection, by the way. And then at night, at around 10, I take... No, did I say the Forxiga at night, at 10? Forxiga is not at 10. Sorry, Forxiga is in the day. The one at 10 is Atlantis.
I hope to God she takes these at the right time, the right doses.
So I have this. If you don't know what insulin looks like, if you're curious, I thought it was a pen. The doctor in observation was talking about, like, he's like, if you are like afraid to inject yourself, I can prescribe a pen. And I'm like, so I don't know, maybe that's what I understood, but I'm like, I'm fine with injecting myself. I don't care. You know, it's not a problem. So this is Atlantis, and it's just like a vial, and you put the needle in here. And they give you a huge box of these syringes. I already have an open box, that's why this one is unopened. Like, a huge amount of syringes.
We all know what syringes look like.
And of course they give you like a box of alcohol swabs. So
as long as you use the swabs.
Yeah, so that was that's that. I was expecting it for my blood today, like when I just took it, to be super high, like just super high, because like I had something to eat before my nap. It was just some like lentil soup I had, and I didn't have bread or anything. I had a little piece of cheddar cheese, some lentil soup, and I don't...
Bloody cheese again. She can't stop with the cheese, can she?
I don't know why, but I just found like, because like even no matter what I've been eating, sometimes like I've been eating like carbs before, but like I stopped doing that since that one high blood sugar reading. But I was still like discouraged. Like I was like just waiting to be discouraged, you know, and it was like lower, so much lower. And I'm like, yes, 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 please be working. Maybe the kidney infection's going away. Maybe the Forxiga is helping. I don't know, the insulin. I'm just like, yes, please. So then,
I hope she's not, you know, celebrating's not quite the right word, but you know what I mean. I hope she's not feeling happier too soon. It's early days. It's very early days.
The doctor was like, everything can go away. All of these problems, you know, would most likely go away if you get your weight under control. So he gave me 2 prescriptions, like on a prescription paper. He wrote like my weight and everything like that, to go see the obesity clinic, which is why you see me beside the obesity.
Look at the look. She's giving that sign. Such a dirty look.
Clinic door, because it was like right near our appointment. And then there's a nutritionist door. Nutritionist. It said nutrition on the door. So there's nutrition, obesity. So I have to go at some point, and while we were there, there was no one there because we went pretty close to the 5 o'clock mark. Like it was like between 2 and 5. But yeah, by the time we were done my appointment, and like, by the time we got there, got done my appointment, everything, it was like getting pretty late, and there didn't seem to be anybody in there. So we have to go at some point soon and see about arranging the diabetic education program, the obesity management, and the nutrition. So, and this can happen, like this is like bing bang boom. Like I honestly,
Bing bang boom.
Sorry. I honestly feel like the healthcare I've been getting so far in Kuwait, I just like it so much more than what I've been getting in like Canada. Like I don't know how it's just like more accessible. I don't know if it's
because you're paying for it. You're not on a waiting list. It's not rocket science.
That I have Salah with me like as a support, and it helps. I don't know what the deal is with that, but I find that like I definitely just feel more hopeful, and not like, oh my gosh, like I see a lot of people worried like you need to come back to Canada, you need to come back to Canada, and it's like, why? Like maybe people, like I thought too at first, like oh no, like I'm not native here, the healthcare system, blah blah blah, but it doesn't seem to matter. Like it doesn't seem to matter where you're from, what kind of
That's not the only reason people wanted you to come back to Canada.
Status you have here. The healthcare is pretty darn good, and yeah, so I don't know, so far my experience anyways. So there's just lots of options, and I really am gonna try to just be consistent with this, take my medication.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Go to these programs and really try to see like what I can do to improve myself, and it's going to be a process. But
she doesn't look well at all here, does she? She looks quite grey.
I don't feel like, when I got sick on July 1st, I was like, what's wrong with me? It could be a million things, like and I had so much anxiety then. So to compare to how I felt July 1st, full of anxiety, to now on a path of recovery, and the main key thing here is I know I have to do my part. Like I have to be really serious, and seriously, no more BS. Like this is,
you do.
For me, my health.
But that said, I'm still convinced that we're going to see her eating crap food very soon.
And I can't muck around, and I can't afford to just stall for whatever reason anymore. Like, yes, food addiction, and I will always stand by that. Food addiction, eating disorders are horrible, and I'm sure that they can help me with that in the obesity clinic.
Yeah,
because people who are severely obese, it's a disease. It's a huge medical condition, and
sure, it could be psychological as well, or could be a mixture of both.
Like I always say, nobody wants to wake up and be 400 or 500 pounds. Like, even 300.
Always a slip. 400 or 500 pounds, even 300. Let's go back. I mean, we've already calculated by the insulin units that she's around 450.
And like I always say, nobody wants to wake up and be 400 or 500 pounds. Like, even 300, whatever you're
even 300.
Overweight. Like, everyone's body's different. Metabolism is different. 40 extra pounds can affect somebody. It depends on your body and your system. And some people can live years and years being 800 pounds. It just depends, At me, at this weight, it's affecting my health, and in a really bad way, and it keeps affecting my health. And I have severe issues with food, and
yeah,
so many, like, so I think that obesity clinic should be able to help learning, proper nutrition, especially like when you have type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is a bit different. So anyways, I'm just really hopeful, and I'll keep you guys posted with updates like this. I'm going to try to live a pretty normal life in between and do fun things around, try to, get out more, do whatever, I don't know, just, take care of my home, take care of my health. That's like the main thing I want to focus on right now. So anyways, guys, I think I've said enough for now. Talking makes me more thirsty, so I'm going to work on waking up and finishing whatever I gotta do. Still daytime here. And work on getting this video out to you guys. And yeah, hope to see you again soon live or in another video. Thanks for listening, guys. Bye!
I do hope for her sake it works out. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.
Belly full, but she want more. Anger rising, can't keep score. Money off to spend, can't ignore. Greed a joker till she can't adore. Belly full of greed, heart full of spite. Foodie can't see the light. Overeating, losing the fight. Greed a hold her tight day and night.